Are finals making you just a little bit crazy and you don't know what to do? Well, just stop, think, and plan, and I'll help you find a way to approach your finals that are coming up. Up close and personal. Hey people. So the video is focused on finals, because since we're getting into the finals weeks of school, we have finals week, duh. And during finals week, especially for those who are in college and high school, maybe even junior high, we have finals. And finals that can make you or break you. And this video is about different methods and ways for you to study for your final, how to make sure you ace that grade, and come out on top. So I hope you guys stay tuned. Now, just because this is finals week doesn't mean that we can't get through it. We can, as long as we follow a few steps, to keep ourselves, pumped. Not pumped, but you know what I mean. But let's get into it. So one thing that we should do is stay focused. Try not to have the TV on around you, and if music also distracts you, turn that off. If it helps you, go ahead and put it on, but don't put it on too high. High enough so you can still hear it, but low enough that you can still hear what you can hear yourself speak. Computer. All those people with their laptops. Just, if you don't need it, put it in a different room. Don't even have it next to you. If you don't need it next to you, just don't have it next to you. So you don't get on MySpace, Facebook, I wrote it down, Twitter, blog, get on your emails or whatever, unless it's to your teacher, Try to have your computer around you so then you don't, start going into all those, because all those things that I listed, I do. Yeah. And it's not good. It's not good. Our next one is have a plan. So you need to know, it's good to know the dates and the times of your finals so you can study accordingly. Like, I have one of my finals on Thursday, and then I have a final on Monday. Which one will I study for first? I think the Monday one, yeah. So you need to know the dates and the times of your finals, and it's especially important to know the times because all teachers won't give you extra time if you're late, So know the times. Set aside time throughout the day to study and to play. Don't spend all day studying because you're gonna burn yourself out. Maybe spend 2 hours studying for this, and then take an hour break or something. Then spend another 2 hours, or whatever works for you. Just set aside time to study and time to relax and have fun or something. Not like go out and stay out all night or whatever, but to do something like at home. Maybe watch a quick movie or a TV show. Hang out with your siblings or whatever you do that is fun for you. That's not really time consuming. Next one is to stay organized. This is very important. Like, let's say, like in my case, if you're studying for chemistry, have all the materials that you need for chemistry, right? Don't be having don't be having other things around you that could distract you. Have your chemistry items, And also, when you're staying organized, don't have books and all that from different subjects, so, and because you don't want to jump from chemistry to nutrition or to history or whatever every 15 or 30 minutes. You want to stay on that one subject for, like I said before, about an hour or two, and make sure that you actually know what you're studying before you're trying to jump off to something else. Because if you do that, you're just gonna mix everything up, and you're gonna be confused and lost and be like, oh no. So what's that play? Like I said, have all your materials. Have your whatever you need, like pen, pencil, calculator, note cards, and any other thing that you may need ready before you start sitting down to start studying. Because getting up to get your pencil or getting up to find some paper or whatever, that's going to start distracting you. And then if you start going out there, you're going to try to see, what's everybody doing, I'm studying. Are they playing video games? What? And then there it goes. So have all the items that you need with you before you start, so then you don't have to get up and get anything, Do not procrastinate. Don't wait the night before or an hour before the final or whatever, because you cannot remember 50 phrases or 50 vocab words or whatever, by then. You want to give yourself enough time. Allow yourself maybe 3 to 5 days ahead of time to study for that final or that test, because you can't cram everything in. I've tried. If it's a quiz, maybe you can get away with a little bit of test, unless it's easy. You know what I'm saying? No, do not procrastinate, even if it's easy. Get enough sleep. This is so important. Get enough sleep and drink enough water. Have enough fluids. Eat food. Most importantly, get sleep. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, I gotta pull an all-nighter." You don't have to. You really don't have to. That's just your choice. You don't have to. If you go to bed in time, wake up early the next day, and do the little routine that I said, study for a couple hours, take a break, study for a couple hours, take a break. You wouldn't have to do an all-nighter, okay? Because all-nighters, they're not really good for you, because you can be doing all-nighters every night, and then you crash. What happens to the end of the week? Downhill, So, don't pull all-nighters. Get enough sleep. Wake up early and study. Take breaks. Study. Take breaks. What else do I have? My personal favorite is to, when I'm not studying at the time, let's say, yesterday, I was washing dishes or whatever, and then I guess we were about to eat, and then, because I have a final in nutrition, so every time I'll be like, well, did you know that unsaturated fats aren't solid at room temperature and blah blah blah, and I was kind of just putting it into my conversation, I'm not to show them that I know my stuff, more to show myself, that I know it. You know what I'm saying? If you conversate, or that's not a word, if you have conversations with your studying, I guess, I don't know how to describe it or how to name it, but when you're talking to somebody, just, I guess, I don't know, tell them some, mini fact, or FYI, this and this. And that also helps with your studying, to help you, remember, jog your memory, and if you're stuck on something, and, if you keep saying it, you'll eventually, remember it, And then my last and final one is to have fun, Studying doesn't have to be always boring, While you're studying, maybe, come up with a fun game, or fun, little saying or whatever, to remember something, laugh about it to yourself. Don't tell anyone else. They'll think you're crazy. But yeah, have fun and work hard, because remember that at the end, if you do well, you'll have a better break, So, I hope this helps somebody, and help me too, because I have finals coming up. So, I'm gonna talk to you guys later. I gotta get some studying done. So, peace out and kisses.
The business.
Look, I'm performing tonight, that shit gon' be packed. Pay me in advance and make sure that it's exact. My ex-girl will probably show up for the simple fact that tomorrow she could tell all of her friends it was whack. But fuck that, though, this about me. They say my whole family